silence of a freezing northern night. A body stretched out on a wooden table. Family and warriors all around, torches illuminating their grim faces. And then, before burial or cremation, steady hands grasp makeshift needles and dark inks. Symbols begin to appear on the dead's cold skin. Did you know that some Vikings tattooed their dead before sending them to the afterlife? But what did this ritual actually mean? A map to eternity? Protection from the dangers of the other world? Or a gesture of love and honor? When we think of Vikings, we immediately think of long ships, bloody battles, and fierce warriors. But the truth is that these people also cultivated a deep respect for spirituality. For them, death wasn't an endpoint. It was a passage to another realm. The warrior could be called to Valhalla, Odin's hall, where he feasted with other heroes and trained for Ragnarok. Or he could head to Folkvangr, the field of Freya, goddess of love and war. There was also Hel, a darker destination, ruled by the goddess of the same name, for those who didn't die in combat. The funeral, therefore, wasn't just a farewell. It was preparation for this cosmic journey. And it is in this context that funerary tattoos emerge. Tattoos could be seen as magical inscriptions, capable of guiding the deceased on their journey. Specific runes had profound meanings. The rune algiz, for example, represented spiritual protection. Already Answer was linked to wisdom and communication with the gods. The white, that symbol of three intertwined triangles, was directly associated with Odin and the passage to the other world. By marking the body with these signs, the Vikings believed they were handing the deceased a veritable sacred map, a compass engraved in the flesh, so that they would not get lost between worlds. But it wasn't just about guiding. The tattoo also served as a shield. The journey after death, according to Norse mythology, was fraught with danger. Vengeful spirits, monstrous creatures, and even hostile gods. Marking the deceased's skin was like covering them with invisible armor. Some symbols were known as magic spells, magical banners designed to repel evil. The most famous of these, the Aegishjelm, or Helm of Terror, supposedly conferred invincibility and protection against evil forces. Thus, tattooing the dead meant delivering them to the afterlife, equipped not only with courage but also with protective magic. The Viking funeral was also an act of collective memory. The deceased didn't belong solely to themselves. They represented their clan, their lineage, their achievements. Each tattoo could carry a narrative: victory in battle, devotion to a specific god, a connection to the homeland. Like the runestones erected in honor of great warriors, the tattooed body functioned as a monument. Archaeological evidence still raises debate. Not all bodies found in Viking tombs show clear signs of tattooing, as skin rarely preserves over the centuries. But external accounts offer valuable clues. The Arab traveler Ahmad ibn Fadlan, who encountered Norsemen in the 10th century, described them as covered in blue and green designs, from their necks to their fingernails. If they were already marked in life, why not intensify this custom in death, in one of the most sacred moments of existence? Although the details remain shrouded in mystery, each historical fragment reinforces the idea that tattooing had functions far beyond aesthetics. In Norse mythology, death was always a passage. The bridge Bifrost, the flaming rainbow that connected Midgard to the other realms, was guarded by Heimdall, the watchman of the gods. Crossing it required courage, but also marks of recognition. Tattoos could be these symbolic credentials, a way of proving to the watchman that the deceased was not a lost spirit, but rather a warrior or a worthy member of their community. The tattooed body said to the gods, "He belongs to us. Do not let him wander in the void." Tattooing the dead wasn't a whim. It was an act of faith, love, and memory. It prepared the deceased to face the gods, the monsters, and oblivion. For the Vikings, every mark on the skin was more than ink. It was engraved destiny. And perhaps that's the most profound lesson, because, in the end, we all leave marks, some on stone, some on paper, and some on our own flesh. What would you tattoo on yourself to endure eternity? If you could choose just one symbol to carry through life and death, what would it be? Tell us in the comments. And if you enjoyed this journey through Viking spirituality, Don't forget to like and follow for more dark stories from the past.